What's the word with the politickers? DamnHomie sat down with Folog from Westside Hoover. Groove gave it up for Munchie B and T-Rell from back off Fig. Folog said Munchie B was outside on foot and bike with a big ass blower on his hip, tripping. Don't subscribe to the streets, kids. Subscribe to Morals Over Money TV. The mayor been putting it down around town. That ain't no secret though. From county jail squabbles back to the Crenshaw district, his name ringing bells. DamnHomie asked him about the mile back and forth with him and B Brazy. They straightened it out properly. Everything groovy. T-Rell was in the 50s, speaking and standing up for himself. Sound hard to believe, right? But Folog said it shocked him too. H-Crown told T-Rell shake the spot, I guess. T-Rell took a deep breath, put his chin up in the air, and told him on Fido's Hoover, I ain't going nowhere, Groove. We paid for this shit. By the time he opened his eyes, he was surprised he wasn't getting up off the ground. He got some points in Folog book for that. Be on the lookout. I think Munchie gonna be detailing them squabbles Folog was talking about if you haven't already. That's 2 segments loaded for the B-Team mayor.
Shout out to Munchie B. He gave you a really nice shout out on the Tuesday show at No Jumper.
Man, yeah, shout out my nigga Munchie, man. Look, Munchie my boy. And for those who don't know, listen, when I was growing up, like I was in jail with Munchie, Young Ant Jefe, Baby Brazy, Rico. It's a couple others that's on this that, you know what I'm saying, that I've been around, bro. And yeah, Munchie was that. When I was young coming up, Munchie took all this stage. Munchie got on all, man. I promise you, I used to see Munchie every day. Munchie was standing on his business, bro. You know, after he got shot and all this shit, you know, of course he calmed down, you know? But before that nigga Munchie was everywhere. He was banging on niggas at every bus stop. That was on bikes all through the IFs. That nigga feet all through the IF. That nigga outside. Long red belt on with a big burn on his hip, with a black hoodie on at all times. I promise you. Munchie didn't get squabbled up with all kind of bro. He wasn't no nigga that was running from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Munchie, you hear the name, right? He had all these little homies. You feel me?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Munchie was on the head, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, of course, niggas, when you got a name, man, you know, come for it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But shout out Munchie, that's my boy. I know these throwback. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I knew these when we was young, growing up, 12, 13, 14, 15, that age bracket, you feel me? 18, I heard, you know what I'm saying? Munchie a gangster. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back in my memory and see exactly who he got in with. I think he got in with Burning Boy from 40s. Right there. I know he got in with Burning Boy from 40s. I know for a fact he got in with C-Cat from Harlem. I know for a fact he got in with who was that over there? Who else was over there? It was a couple other over there. I don't know if the layout 40s or it was something he got down with. You know, he stood on his chin, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he was definitely fighting the same thing we all was fighting, you feel me? Because, you know, we all, at that time, you know, we all beef with the same kind of dudes, you know? Mm-hmm. He was standing on 10, because if you wasn't standing on 10 at that time, everybody was going to know, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't hard back in the day when you were young, you know, to weed a buster out. It wasn't hard. That was the easiest thing to do. Once we found out you didn't catch a fade one time, you was automatic buster status.
I seen a live between B Brazy speaking on you.
No. See, I hollered at bro. And bro said that was a misunderstanding. He didn't understand, like, he wasn't saying that, you know what I'm saying? He was just saying, don't DamnHomie, you know, she always interview these kind of people. And he didn't see no face, and he didn't see what was going on. Yeah, he thought I was in jail somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know why they would think that, because my last couple of interviews, I've interviewed from the main line. I haven't interviewed anybody on a 50-50 in a minute, so
yeah.
I think they're just saying that because they don't like the fact that I gave the 50-50s a voice, because they didn't have a voice before this.
Yeah, and I don't know nothing about none of that, right? We tapped in, and real niggas tapped in, and the shit is, you know, he understood that I wasn't on no PCU. I called him in person, and he had the chance to see on the ground, and he understood that my backstory never been no PC in my life, you know what I'm saying? All level 3, level 4s, you know what I'm saying? And he tapped in with other they told him, and then he can't, and he kept it real. He apologized to me as a man, and you know what I'm saying, and and I did the same back, and with respect, and we on from there. Ain't no big problem. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's just misspeaking, misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? So misunderstanding. Because once me and the clear it up, what he doing? Just don't speak on me. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. I don't care what you got going on, bro. Everybody that dibbled and dabbled in something, right? So who am I to judge? So I'm not gonna judge nobody on what they got going on, and I'm not gonna speak on something that I don't, have full access to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Once me and a nigga, like I said, once me and somebody straighten everything out, we keep it groovy. You know what I'm saying?
What's good with you and King T-Rell?
King T-Rell, that's the homie. You feel me? And I seen the homie Chim go on his show not too long ago, and basically had to get at he didn't disrespect. He had to get at him, let him know. They ain't gonna say it. It's like, want to know where you from. Tell where you from, and bro gave it up, right? But to me, he had to do that because I already seen King T-Rell stand up for himself when it really count in the trenches on some gangster shit. And the day, to be exact, is Father's Day 2014. I'm with my G3. Everybody know G3 from Father's gangster. You hear me? That's my logo. I grew up with him. That's my, you hear me? And whenever he be on him, I be on him. And he was with the last king. He was with, Tiny Nitty, you know what I'm saying, who was the last king, Tall Cam from Fire Deuce, who was the last king, and my Trill. So check game. H Crown come in. Boom. At this time, Trill extras on the stage. I'm on stage with these, but I see this Crown check in. My nigga 3 for Fire Deuce, he basically like, ooh, look, this nigga, Crown, beefing with Tiger because they kicked him off last king. This, the homie Crown talking about, this ain't, Tiger got a green light on him, whatever, like this weird shit, right? So we go down there, boom, boom. Crown a homie too. It's Hoover Street. I'm not in a beef or nothing like that. But I ain't gonna lie, Crown, he seemed a little more aggressive, buffed up. This like a monster, and. This nigga, you know what I'm saying? He popping it, and this nigga T-Rell come down. You feel me? At this time, these niggas getting in a car. He in the 600 Benz, big body. My nigga G3 like, follow you grooving with us or not? I'm like, nigga, I came with some bitches. I'm gonna side with them, but I'm gonna link up with y'all. So this nigga Crown keep acting like he pressing, and this nigga T-Rell pressed so he shocked the out of me. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna cap. The nigga T-Rell, man, he like, nigga, on Fathers, who a gangster crip, nigga, I ain't going nowhere, nigga. Ain't no nigga gonna make me go. Nigga, ain't we paid for this shit, nigga. Like, pressing back hard. He stood on 10. And ever since that day, dog, I always have respect for that dude. So, when other niggas like, oh, that nigga T-Rell this, or that nigga T-Rell that. No. I seen the real. When it really counts. He stood up for himself as a man to that nigga H-Crown, one-on-one. I promise you he did. Okay. And H-Crown, my nigga, I ain't gonna, I'm not knocking none of the homies. Like I said, I didn't get into their beef. I'm just stating what I seen. And that nigga was standing on 10, you hear me?
Yeah.
Standing on 10, bro. And so, shout outs to bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think bro ain't that. Bro was on that. I promise you bro was on that,
T-Rell got a groove, something. Last time he pressed his issue was in 2014. Nowadays, DT nephew got a force to set out his mouth. Say it with your chest. Goddamn, groove. DamnHomie finna interview H Crown and whoever else was there. So did T-Rell really stand up to you? Was that before the arm was messed up or after? Either way, it's hard to believe. That's a back on Fig segment loading up for show. Smack gonna be looking like a proud little brother listening to him. Smack looked older than T-Rell for show. All them Newports and Hennessy done whooped my boy Fountain of Youth out of him. I think Munchie told one of them stories before, if I'm not mistaken. His highlights be rubbing some folks the wrong way. That shit don't change what already happened, no. It is what it is. I think Folo gonna be straight in the YouTube streets. He giving real ones they flowers, and he well respected. DamnHomie gotta get on camera with him for a full interview, and unpack a few chapters of his life. That'll be a solid interview to watch for sure. Let me know what y'all think though, man. Go over there to DamnHomie platform, subscribe up, watch the full interview. Political street views? No, fake news.